Yeah, that's cool.
It was cool. I hadn't been there. Have you been to the West Loop?
I have actually.
Have you seen how it's like a bunch of shit?
Dude, you got to get out more.
You told me, you said it in the car. You're like, I've never been to the. I was like, really? You have not been to Fullerton Market? It's like,
no, I didn't know it was a fucking thing. Like I mentioned on the ride here, we were all riding together for you guys.
What up?
Yeah, I thought that between Ashland and Clinton, there was fucking nothing.
Just no existence.
Nothing existed there.
Fucking I Am Legend. Like
yeah, and then I fucking get off yesterday and like right off of the Morgan stop, there's like a fucking this packed ass place with a line across the street called like the Federales or something.
Federale, yeah.
Yeah.
You know that place is dope, man. They have this tequila shot that comes in an ice like an ice cup.
Yeah.
So you take the shot and then you got to throw the ice
at someone's forehead.
Yeah. What if Def Jam comes up to you, right? Hey, you know, we want your music. We want full access to your whole discography. We want to tell you what you can write about and sing about. We'll give you $3 million off the top, but you're signed for 3 years. But would you take the money to help fund your production company? Or would you say, fuck you guys, I'm gonna keep going?
Does the label later on sue my ass for not making the money back?
To close out on our little Cicero rant here, my biggest gripe with Cicero, and probably will forever be, is that they fucking ruined their fucking Metro stop.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They fucking ruined it. All they had to do was literally everything every other Metro stop has done on that whole line.
What, keep it just...
Fucking build businesses around it.
Oh, well, yeah.
But instead, they put it on a fucking bridge in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Well, yeah, think about it. So...
Quick clap thing.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Treto Without a Radio. You already know how it goes. Treto, Rene.
Wait, what?
Steve Jobs, everybody.
Steve Jobs.
What's going on, guys?
Back from the dead.
I fucked that up.
One night only.
Well, no, guys, we have a special guest today. As you ladies know him. Why just
Ladies.
Frank Sono's in the building. Go on, guys. Give it up for Frank Sono one time.
Hey.
What's going on, dude?
And nothing much, man. Actually pretty excited to be a part of this because
Nice.
I know we've been talking about this for like quite some time, and you literally ghosted me for like a year.
Damn.
Okay. Hold on.
Hold up.
No. So
you weren't expecting to get called out a minute and 30 seconds into this, huh?
This guy was like,
Oh, man.
Treto just messages me and says, "Hey man, let's do this this podcast.
Yeah.
You down, blah blah blah. Yeah, man, let's do it. Definitely. Let's talk about this. This is. I'll send you everything. All right, sounds good, man." And never responded to me. He just ghosted me.
See,
I was like, what the?
I deactivated my Facebook.
So Treto actually went off the grid for
I got off.
Some shit happened.
Yeah, you know, I had to move to Arizona. I came back. But no, yeah, he's right, dude. It was like, what, 2019?
Yeah, shit. I see. I was gonna be like, oh, because pandemic happened. We like stopped the podcast for a while, but 2019,
I had no excuse. Well, yeah, and then I was like, all right, cool, we'll set it up, and we'll plan accordingly. And then
was it one of those things where like you remembered, but like it was too late? So I actually had a scenario like that yesterday that I was trying to explain to the people I was with, and Ruben, he was asking like, oh, so like what's the update? Because he doesn't have like a lot of social media accounts. He doesn't have like a Facebook or an Instagram.
Oh, okay.
So he doesn't have a way to like indirectly keep up with what people from high school are doing.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So he was like asking me, he's like, what are the updates? Like, what are the new statuses? Like, who's pregnant? Who got married? Like normal shit you want to know.
What's up with that girl from 7th period?
Exactly.
She's still hot?
Yeah, exactly. He might have said that verbatim.
Oh, wow.
And so I was explaining, it's like, yeah, I think they're all right. It's hard because on Instagram, they follow me, but I don't follow them.
Ooh.
And I haven't followed them. They followed me like years ago at this point,
Have you ever met someone in person that's like, hey, why don't you follow me?
Usually when that happens, I'll just follow them. It's like, oh, I forgot or whatever.
Then you put it on the spot. Yeah.
But like, I feel weird if I were to like go and retroactively follow back everybody that I know that already follows me.
Right.
Because then they'll get the notification and like, oh, so and so now follows you back,
and then it's like randomly on a Wednesday, like,
yeah.
oh, Renee had a dream about me. That's why he started following me.
Was that kind of what happened? Like it got so far past when you guys had the initial conversation that it just got awkward.
And then I think I ran into you at a networking event.
Oh yeah.
We were at where was it?
It was Tao
downtown, Tao, Chicago.
Yeah.
And I had walked in and, I'm looking around and then I see him and I was like, oh shit, what's up? And then we were literally talking for like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I was even like, yeah, you got to be on the show, man. Like, we got a podcast.
It's like, oh, you mean like when you ghosted me?
Well, I don't know what came first, but you're here now, so that's good. Yeah, what's up, guys?
Hey, better late than never.
So, speaking of social media, I see like all over the place that you're very active on social media. Because every time I see you post, I'm just gonna call him out now.
Just call me on.
Every time I see you post that you got a snippet for a new song that's going to drop.
Oh my god,
bro! I've been waiting for a song. Talk about waiting.
I've been waiting for like a decade,
bro. I've been waiting for like almost 10 years for this song. Yeah.
I've been blue balling a lot of people. I'm sorry about that.
It's me. I'm people.
I'm like, this is the guy that's been like fucking waiting.
It's gotten to the point where I'll see it, it's like, man, this song's never fucking coming out.
And it's always like 30 seconds, but those 30 seconds is always so good.
It's always like the build up too.
Yep.
So like I'm ready, like, oh, the beat's about to drop, he's about to go in, and then like that's the end of the clip.
And then the Facebook video just goes up, and it's like, fuck, it's over.
It's like, no, come back.
But no, man, let's talk about that. So you used to make music, right? Or are you still actively like making beats and stuff? Or
so that's pretty. I could say used to, but I am actively coming back into the music scene
as
well. So like last year I dropped Loose during the pandemic.
Oh yeah, that's the one like in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, yeah. That was a professional kitchen. We set that up perfectly.
Oh
well.
yeah,
it wasn't my kitchen, but
nice ass kitchen.
Yeah. No, it is my kitchen.
Oh, okay. I believed him.
I'm just gonna not say anything.
He sold it so well.
It's like, bro, why would you use that ugly ass kitchen? It's really his.
It's the aesthetic,
Yeah.
But I dropped Loose. I was like, you guys know, I went through a hiatus.
Yeah.
Not dropping music or anything like that. I ended up focusing more on video stuff. I ended up doing content. Original series and then film stuff.
Which you're a beast at, man. I've seen some of your recaps. They're fucking cool as fuck.
Thank you. Yeah. It's just that that kind of took a lot of my time, and it was just more of at the moment was very promising to a lot of things because it's like when I was a rapper, I wasn't getting a lot of the attention in a sense where like people were looking for me. People were like, oh damn, Yeah. It wasn't being spread around. But like as a videographer, I don't know, I did a interview for Mon Lafrete, who's like a popular Latina singer now, and everything like that. And it's just like goes on and goes on to a bunch of other people, and it's just like
it spreads easier.
Yeah, it spreads easier, and it's just like, all right, this is the scene I wanted to be in for very quite some time. Let me push this further and further and further, and that's
true.
The passion for music, was it easy to transfer that over to videography?
Oh hell no, dude. Hell no. Well, hell no. It was like it's easy because it's like recap videos for for all the party events that I did are sometimes super easy because it's just like I like hearing random music and I just like to play around with my clips, so I'm able to do that. Okay. But when it got to the point of interviewing, and I was just like, oh my god, this is a 15 or 30-minute interview. I need to cut this down to 6 minutes.
You got to condense it and find the best spots.
I was like, Jesus Christ, this is a lot. And I was just going like, damn, this sounds like a job at this point to me. Now, I was just like,
I'm not having fun anymore.
I was telling people, everyone was like, oh, this is dope. I'm like, it's fun at first, but then when this stuff comes in, you have to treat it like a job. And, sucked it up, did it all and everything like that. So that's pretty much, it's like you said, it's just...
Yeah, no, that's, I mean, initially when I was like, oh, this guy's doing videos now, and then I would see the stuff you would post, and I was like, wow, that's actually really good stuff. Yeah. Like, I remember you were doing recaps for those parties in, was it East Room?
Yeah,
those were really cool, like, the way you would edit them and shit. And then, recently, even, what was it? Oh, man, you had this HomeBase, which we could talk about HomeBase, but... You did this thing where it was like a lot of people don't know about was it cumbia in the Japanese culture?
I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck it up either.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's Chinese. But the guy's from I forgot where, but but it's called Chinese reggaeton. But
okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's the one. Crazy enough, that's the one that also kind of blew up on Facebook, which was the weirdest thing ever. I was like,
because it was so interesting. Like I've never heard of that, and I
feel like it's always the least expected thing that blows up.
So for sure.
Yeah.
Even like in general, like we were just talking about like TikToks, like the most random shit you can see on TikTok has like millions of views.
Well, yeah, like two of the top 5 most watched TikToks are the Bella Porsche, just her face.
That girl with the face.
Yeah. It's literally just her face.
But that's crazy because you say, "Oh, it's the girl with the face," and you know exactly what video we're talking about. So then so you're just throwing like videos out there, see what sticks, or you kind of have an idea of what you want to continue doing.
Now I do. Now it's very all right, this is for sure. This is how I'm going to present it, blah blah blah, and like that's why HomeBase was being formed. But like kind of circling back to the music stuff. When after dropping Loose was very like nerve-wracking for me because I was just like, damn, I'm washed up. I don't know. I'm like, this is why I take forever making music. Yeah. If anyone ever gets a chance to hear Loose, you'll see it when you read the lyrics down there. You will know that it's just very all over the place. But it's that where it's like I have that old school mindset like back in the day when we used to all rap and all that, where it's more of like lyricism, this, that, wordplay and all that. And it's like I put that, and I was like, I'm excited for these wordplays. It was like it's not too crazy, it's good. I'm happy about this.
Yeah,
I passed it to some friends. I liked it because of the hook, and I go fucking shit.
It was a good hook. I'm not gonna lie.
But in your head, you're like, fuck, you didn't even hear what I said in the first verse.
I was like, you know what? I appreciate that you actually like the song, and I was like, God damn it, damn.
Yeah.
And they're like, I made a TikTok reference.
Yeah.
The Charlie reference on it, who's like one of the top TikTokers and all that into the song, and everyone's like, I don't know who Charlie is, and I'm like, you're not my audience now.
Yeah, you're not my target audience.
Yeah, I was like, damn, but everyone's like, I like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory reference you made. I was like, all right. I'm split. I'm seeing my audience. I'm actually seeing my audience. I'm like, oh, this is good information. I was like, but this is kind of like,
that is kind of weird, actually. I've never really thought about that, how artists have to be able to connect with their audience. Like, if Drake came out with a track and he was talking about fucking Napster, I don't think that would really hit with his target audience.
Yeah. Because a lot of kids now don't know what Napster is.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, and it's that, like, I think, no shade, but, like, I think, like, singers have a little bit easier when it comes to their lyrics.
Shade.
Shady as fuck.
And, like, but, like, with rappers, one little reference dates your song.
Oh,
it dates
100%.
It, and it cannot be like brought back, like, unless you know those references and all that.
That's true.
And that's one of the difficult things that I always had. When every time I try to write, like a super old song, "Hoping for Me and You," has a little line that just goes, "Bring me the horizon." She got me repeating like Verizon, and the Verizon commercial. Nobody's gonna know that commercial anymore because the guy's no longer part of it. He's a fucking Sprint guy now. He's with Sprint.
Okay, switched over.
So it's like, it's just that, and I'm like, oh, that dates it. And like this, Charlie,
that's a good point.
And then this one on Loose, Charlie, the Charlie verse, is like, I liked it because it appeals to 2 generations, but it's also like it's dating the song, and I'm just go like, damn, this song is gonna get old like in a couple of months because of how the internet works.
That is true. Yeah.
I don't know, like. Sometimes it's cool to date it. I mean, when I listen to like old music from like 2007, it's like super dated, but it reminds me of what was going on back then, you know?
Yeah.
But I guess I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because then if you try to make a song that's like ageless, then I feel like that's even harder, you know? And then you're more likely than not, you're writing a fucking love song.
Dude, imagine making it like just the perfect song, right? Where it, like, okay, like you'll blow up, right?
Right.
And every artist wants to do that at the beginning, right? They need that one hit that's going to break through.
Kodak Yellow.
But what do you think it feels like when they... exactly. Yeah. But what do you think it feels like when it finally hits and like you're like, holy shit, you get a buzz going, even if it's like within the city limits, like people know your songs, you know? Like, what do you think that feeling's like for every fucking artist? That must be fucking cool.
I can only imagine that it is. Yeah.
What would be equivalent to like a normal dude? Like, hey, aren't you the guy that
did that one song?
edited that song?
I don't know. That would be cool though.
Yeah, because even when someone comes up, it's like, oh yeah, I saw that you have like a podcast or something. And I was like, stop.
Bro.
No,
You do that? No,
it's no thanks.
I mean, you can find us on Spotify, Apple
Music, anywhere you get your podcasts.
See, that's very like I kind of get the feeling, but I don't. But it's like with the music stuff, me procrastinating the hell out of it. People are like, "You have good music," and then it's like, "Damn, okay, yeah." 1 year haven't dropped, 2 years haven't dropped, and then everyone's just like, "When the fuck are you gonna drop that song?" What was the, now you just feel like, "Damn, now this is just pressure. This is obligation." Like I'm pretty sure that's similar like that. You feel the rush, you feel the excitement, and then you're like, "Fuck, I had to do a song that's better than that." I was like,
it's like, fuck, now I got to do it again.
I had to do it again, but better and all that.
It's weird. Like even like our whole motto was at the beginning was like, even if you have one fan or like one person's asking for the music or for even the podcast, like just do it for that one fan, you know?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like, okay, maybe
you're making one person's life better.
One person was looking forward to that, and then like, all right, cool, you did it, you know? So that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I mean, even with like our friend Al, who fucking drops music, I'm always like, God damn, dude, this guy is amazing. Like no one could hear the album, but if I listen to it and I hear the wordplay and I hear like the fucking, it's pretty cool to like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Appreciate it?
When your friends are doing good.
Appreciate? No.
You know what the fuck I'm trying to say? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure what exact word you're looking for, but I feel like I know what you're saying.
All right, cool, man. So you're starting a podcast?
Yeah.
All random? No. You should though. That'd be cool. Like, have you ever thought of it? Because HomeBase. So like should we get into HomeBase real quick?
Yeah, sure.
So, well, I guess you could explain HomeBase. I'm not gonna explain HomeBase is.
Yeah, so HomeBase.
Actually, I want to hear what you guys think because I have like multiple versions of what HomeBase is.
Okay, so for me, HomeBase, every time it comes up, it reminds me of like a complex like news or like music cover, but it's not like relevant issues, right? So it's not like, oh, like LeBron James or like fucking Drake is putting out new music. It's more like, did you know, like Bill Nye the Science Guy, like did you know? It's like, now you know, but it's like cool like music shit.
Yeah, I get you. It's like I had a comparison and I completely lost it when you said Bill Nye.
I don't know. What would you compare it to? Like, it has the production value of like a complex like.
It reminds me of like a weird like early. No, not early. Late 2000s YouTube video. It reminds me a lot of like what's his name? Philip DeFranco. Like that kind of editing style with like the not necessarily jump cuts, but really really close to jump cuts.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, it's like covering like musical topics, but they're not high mainstream topics. It's more like if you're watching like a Watch Mojo video, it's like top 10 like unexpected episodes of Community or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
Or like top 10 most random facts about swordfish.
Yeah. Or like a cool like I don't know if that's a slap in the face. Well, I guess if you interpret it like a BuzzFeed video, right? Like but less like jokey.
It's just a topic that you wouldn't have expected to come up, like the fucking Chinese cumbia or reggaeton. Which one was it?
Reggaeton, yeah.
Like those words and that sequence have never crossed my mind. Ever.
Right? Like Chinese reggaeton. Imagine there's like a Chinese Daddy Yankee out there somewhere. No.
It's actually just Daddy Yankee.
Oh wow. That's fucked up. What shit? What? Jedi Yankee? What?
No, Daddy Yankee.
Oh.
Jedi Yankee?
I heard Jedi Yankee. I was like, wait, what?
He's all doing flips in the air.
He's all cool as fuck.
But yeah, I guess that's what I would put it at. Or at least that's what it seems close to me as. Like a vlog, but instead of talking about yourself, you're talking about something that you found interesting.
Yeah. Is that close? Is that even?
It's actually it's very all similar to all of them. I take the BuzzFeed attack very personal.
Actually, this fucking this podcast is over.
I was like, it's either gonna be a slap in the face or a good compliment.
Oh no, it's like yeah. So it's supposed to mimic. At first, the idea was very like early Adult Swim / MTV. With
Okay.
MTV music elements and Adult Swim's like style of like how it looks, how it just presents itself. Like at times I do think like, oh, it could become like a complex. It could look like a complex, but I was like, then it just becomes another knockoff of a.
But then you're trying to compete with complex.
Yeah. It's just like, no, we don't want to do it. We just want to make it entertaining as much as we can and all that.
Yeah.
And the Philip DeFranco one, I never thought about that, but I see what you mean now.
Yeah.
Who the hell is Philip DeFranco?
Philip DeFranco?
Philip the Tank?
Philip the Tank.
Who was that?
You know, you got to get the diesel.
Oh, yeah. It's the Diesel, baby.
I don't know exactly how he got big on YouTube, but now he does like daily like pop culture like recap videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or Ray William Johnson would be another example of someone who does the same similar style. You got to brush up on your fucking YouTube history.
Bro, it's because YouTube is so like, you go on there thinking you're going to watch something else, and then 30 minutes later you're watching how the fucking steel chairs are made, you know? Like, it's so random. Think about it. How do you make a steel chair? No.
You just steal it. What do you mean?
You know what I'm talking about? Those folding chairs? Yeah.
I thought when you said steal, I thought like take, like, you know, like
how to steal a chair?
Yeah, how to steal a chair.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, I'm going to show you how to steal a chair. I'm going to go into my local Walmart right now.
Well, actually, hold on, because how the fuck do you steal a chair? Because that's so noticeable. Like, you can't hide it under your shirt. You can't. Think about it. You see a guy walking out of the store with a whole ass chair, you're not going to question him?
I think if you're stealing chairs, you just load it up into the shopping cart and you just fucking book it. Like, you're going. Like, who's going to stop you? Who's going to stop you?
So now I'm thinking of the Marshall's layout.
Okay.
The nice chairs are usually like in the back.
Yeah.
Or near the door.
Yeah, so like you walk in and like maybe it's not that heavy of a chair or something. You just
you got to go for the heavy. If you're going to steal something, might as well go big. Go for the throne.
You got to make your way up.
Imagine stealing a Lazy Boy. Yeah, that's a nice.
Lazy Boys are expensive. They're expensive. They're heavy.
Well, that too, yeah.
I meant to say heavy and expensive came out.
All right. So on this week's episode, we're stealing chairs.
We're stealing chairs. Yeah, well, you can make a whole fucking YouTube series about it. Like, you start small, you know, like steal like little miniature chairs, like toy chairs. Work your way up to like foldable chairs.
See how far you get before you get caught.
Yeah, and then like do like full size kids chairs, like, you know, like the little Spider-Man one with like the armrest and shit.
Yeah.
Steal those, make your way up, and then eventually the end goal is you're stealing a fucking Tesla.
Oh wow! I'm trading this piece of paper for a Tesla.
Yeah, like that paperclip guy.
Yeah,
but on base.
Oh yeah, so HomeBase. Yeah,
on base. I was thinking of the cars.
So you got 3 guys on base, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. No.
Who do you want pitching?
Wow.
But yeah, I'm like, where's this going?
So okay, so did that originate like during quarantine, or how did you come up with the idea?
So HomeBase was originally was a series at first. I can actually talk about a little bit about what was the series because anyone could do it. I want to see if someone could.
Yeah.
Which is basically was like a variety show that was implemented hip hop. People rapping over a beat, but then there'll be segments where it would be a host going to different parts of Chicago, kind of talking about the food or anything that kind of just getting the culture and the community around that place, and it'll go back to the host in a different room where she or he is with a group of the rappers there or musicians, and they're playing a couple of games. And at the end of the episode, it ends with all of them performing over one beat with the audience hearing them.
I like it.
So it's like a variety show, but
don't say BuzzFeed. Don't say BuzzFeed.
It's like a variety show, but like art based.
Yeah, because you have food, music, and culture. Like
yeah. And that was like that was a big pitch a big idea that I was trying to do.
That's a good pitch.
And I was gonna call it HomeBase.
Well, if you're still pitching it, don't share the fucking formula. Like don't.
And I thought of the whole thing and figure out cost and everything like that. And that kind of the old company that I was with, we had a very huge creative differences during that problem and everything like that. And I wasn't able to get the show nor to get what I wanted. Like I wanted to do events as well.
And you wanted them to back you up on
it backed me up as it like
production or
everything, everything as I did for them. But it wasn't seen. We didn't see eye to eye on it, so it was more of like, hey, I'm not gonna beat around the bush anymore. If you guys don't want me, just say it. But no one said anything, so I was just like, all right, I'm dropping you guys. It's like, I was like, we can't. So at that moment, I already had a series called Playback, which was a live performance of musicians, but we had them with a cinematographer / director who was Mario Quintana, who done films. He was always doing the set decorations and figuring out how to make it very cinematic looking. Very different from what we've seen in like from Audio Tree, from a bunch of other people that do live performances. And I had that during that time. So I was like, these things need to be released. I need to figure out, because like I already made the big heads mad. I can't make the little people mad because
so now they're like, dude, where's that?
I look like the bad person.
Video we filmed.
And it's like, and I'm all for the people that worked with my crew and all that. So I was like, I'm for them. I can care less about myself. So I was just more of like, I gotta push this. Screw with everyone.
So you had these videos ready to go. Like you just had them in a hard drive somewhere.
Yeah, we were working on them when this whole thing was going on. So it was just like, all right, drop it. I was like, I have to drop it. It's like, I told the other companies like, look, you could still put your name on it. I'll put my company. We'll still drop them. That'll be best. Blah blah blah. And we're like, all right, let's just do it. And we have one more still. It was more on the musicians. They're planning like an album release pretty soon. Nice. Hopefully we drop that one pretty soon. So it's that one. Once that last playback comes out, it's supposed to be like the end.
That's it.
The end of that era.
Ties are severed.
Yeah. So it's just like,
that's pretty cool though. How was it working? What was your role with that then? Were you just filming it, or were you?
So I was producer and a co-director, co-creator with it, with Mario Quintana. So I was just like, so we would just go back and forth of like, who are we gonna get, and if so, how are we gonna do this, and if so, how are we gonna get the money for this and all that. And usually being me, like at times putting my own money without anyone knowing, and just be like, "Hey, we just got money." Well, I was like, "That's what I did."
Materialized.
The budget.
Yeah. So like, and that's what we did. We looked through the roster that we kind of had in mind from it. There was like, we had in mind like Los Goldfires. I'm not sure you ever heard of them.
Yeah.
Like them, we were in conversations with them for quite some time about it. Then we had like, now we had like Mila La Morena, who's like an upcoming Latina singer and all that stuff. We had Jocelyn Singer, who's like an R&B soul musician. And then we have which I might butcher because he got mad at me because I butchered his name, Apache. Yeah. Okay. He's a soul singer and everything. And then we had a band.
Imagine someone getting mad at you for butchering their name.
Apache.
No, he wasn't mad.
That happens to me all the time. All of my substitute teachers, you know who you are. Who the hell's Treto? Anywho,
like it wasn't bad. It was just more of like, oh guys, it's actually pronounced like this. And I go, my guy, why didn't you tell me this before I was over here saying you're butchering it? I feel bad. But we had them, and then we had French Police, who's like a very gothic old school. It's weird to explain.
Yes, those two words together sound
gothic.
So it's
old
like school gothic.
Yeah, so it's like it had like a lot of upcoming musicians and everything, and we had plans for like season 2, season 3. We had ideas on how to do it.
Yeah, shit on deck.
Yeah, so we just kind of wanted to be like, all right, let's just set the team. Let's just figure this out. So it was more of just that, and I was already like, all right, I'm just gonna leave after season 2, but leave everything to them. Even the company, I'm like, leave it. Let me create my other stuff. I just want to create because that's what I want to do.
That's open.
So so that should be exciting for the last one to hopefully comes out, because then I get to do an emotional Instagram post. I really love you guys. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you so much.
I can like my tell-all video of what I love.
So he's actually writing a book. Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. Now at least you have the freedom to do your own thing under your own production name and everything like that.
Yeah, and that's the fun but the most difficult thing of all. When the COVID thing happened, it was actually super fun to do it because there was literally no competition. There was nobody was doing anything. So it was just like, how does HomeBase do what it wants to do without getting people, like sick or anything like that. Like, so that's when I created the Did You Knows, which was a little small series of me basically talking out of my ass and just finding random stuff that I thought was cool and all that. And like the first episode was, there's a bug here.
Oh yeah, totally. There's no stupid. Yeah. So it's part of the production.
No. That was the producer.
That was a prop. That was the
producer. You just killed our producer.
Yeah, dude. What the hell? No.
So yeah. So like the first one was what is it? A Korean group, boy band, did a cover of Luis Miguel's Ahora para Machar or some shit. I forgot how to pronounce it. Mm-hmm. They did that song, and they were also pretty popular during that time. And the reason they did it was because boy bands are really popular in Latin America. And they did it more as like a thank you to their Latin Americans.
Smart.
So, and a lot of K-pop bands and groups and all that do that now because they're more... They get more attention in Latin America than the United States and everything like that.
Okay.
So
I did not know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so like they did Feliz Navidad. They do all these other songs. Like it's pretty cool when you actually find like the songs they cover in Spanish. Yeah. And shockingly, that one on Facebook was getting everyone's attention, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is cool!" Blah blah blah. Yeah. And I was like, "All right, there's this formula kind of works." Yeah. And on TikTok, it was getting traction, and I was like, all right, this is...
So you saw it, you saw it succeed.
I saw its potential and everything like that, and we just kept on dropping more and more random little facts. And the last one was the Denzel Curry in an anime, talking about the same thing with African Americans go through and all that, but like in the anime, that's kind of similar what's going on in there. So it was just like, and that one blew up on TikTok.
Damn, that's cool.
But not on Facebook. So I was like, all right.
So now you're dropping Facebook.
Yeah, I was like, all right, get the hell out of here, Facebook. Yeah. So yeah, and that series was fun while I was making it, but it got pretty boring when it became more like a job. Yeah. Like it was just like people were like, do more. And I was just like, no.
Nah, I'm over it.
Yeah, I was like, I'll come back once I drop a song. Yeah. But if I don't drop a song, there's no Did You Knows coming back as of right now.
Yeah, so that way you hold yourself accountable to it too.
Yeah. Because like that's kind of the formula of how HomeBase works. Yeah. Because for HomeBase is just kind of more of like the old company used to be about musicians in general. Like musicians come first. Yeah, they treat you like crap, but musicians come first. So the HomeBase is more of the creators come first, then it's the musicians if they're involved. It's like treat the creators first with respect and give them what they need, and then the musicians and all that. So like Frank Sono is a creator of one of them. So whatever he does, he needs to have the funds for it. He needs to do this so he can cater to whoever's he working with. Like right now I'm doing like music videos or small little live performances at the park and all that for musicians and all that. And it's just that's
cool, man.
Where it's like now it's catering to the creators of stuff and all that, because it's like HomeBase realistically can't grow unless the person who is working with HomeBase is like happy or doing stuff, and that's cool. That's the face.
I feel like companies that do that tend to like live longer, like put their employees first before anything. Because like you just said, like without the creator being happy or having the resources, otherwise, you're just gonna have some mimic half-assed video
creator.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, man. Have you ever thought of well, you just said like live performances at the park. Is that similar to? That reminded me of like So Far Sounds.
Oh, like them?
Yeah. Because that would be pretty cool too, and just
that's the outdoor small venue thing, no?
Yeah, where it's very intimate. It's like a group of like 20 to 30 people. I've been to one before COVID, and we literally sat in like a shop while people were like performing. That was pretty cool.
I shit like that. I seen all their performances. Theirs and Audio Trees a lot. When I was doing playback. Well, now with this is more of just like musicians are just like, hey, can you just record this playing live? And I'm just like, screw it. I'll get paid. I'll do this. Let me just do some cool stuff. Yeah. And that's pretty much how it led up to. So like I'm thinking of actually doing a series, but it's more of like I'm just a one-man team right now. Mm-hmm. So it's that whole thing where it's like
you gotta not stretch yourself too thin.
Yeah. It's like it's that whole thing where it's like this is cool. You can bring in people, but it's like I can barely take care of myself. Why am I gonna bring in like a team and all that? Don't want the same issue what I had.
A team that's just gonna end up unhappy.
Yeah, like the same issues that I had last time.
That's
just
true.
Come back, and it's like, and that's the one thing I don't ever want to do is like waste people's times or just like build up stuff and then just leads to nothing to them. You know, it's like it's more of like, in a sense, use me while we use each other. You know, it's like let's do some dope stuff and like help each other out and some type of way.
That's cool, man. It's cool how all that evolved from like you trying to put music out like that. You know, like I like to hear the origin story, and that's pretty much You're like, yo, fuck this. I'm gonna put out all this other cool shit before I drop my music.
Yeah. It's just that like, but I genuinely miss music because I hate to say this, the attention, like how willingly people are just like. Oh my God, this first of all, they know how to do it. And you're just like, bro, I used to drop music like back in MySpace, back to back. And these people are just getting hyped just because they drop one weird song with autotune. I was like, and
that's kind of fair. That's fair. I could see that argument.
I just go like,
but it's like now all those SoundCloud rappers, like back then before SoundCloud, like, wow, you have your shit like on the internet, you know?
Yeah. It's easier.
Yeah, like
it's just progressively easier. But yeah, I get
easier for sure.
I get what you're saying. Where it's like everyone's going crazy about this. Like, this dude took him like 4 months to make this song. You know how many songs I could make in 4 months?
Yeah, well, this leads up to a very stupid long rant of mine. It's very like I always tell people it's like the Latino scene and Latinx scene as well as people want to go with are always not supportive within the hip hop scene. I remember when I was in the hip hop scene. It was either, yo, you 3-6 Mafia, or you're like Wisin and Yandel. You gotta pick one.
you gotta pick a lane.
There's no in between.
No in between. Oh, you want to sound like Childish Gambino? Nope. Get out. You know, it was always that so difficult. It's like either you're a lyricist or you're just a catchy guy and all that. And that was always the problem.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's just like that was the struggle I had. Like I collaborated with so many different types of genres where it was just more of like reggaeton, Spanish pop music, Vietnamese, rap.
Snoop Dogg before Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, with the Banda MS song.
Yeah. So I was doing all that stuff, and it's just like the audience never clicked because everyone was very like, "You're weird for that." Like, like
you're weird for trying different shit.
Yo, you're doing a song with someone in Vietnam. It's like that sounds weird. But now everybody who are blowing up nowadays do the same thing. Oh my God, you're collaborating with somebody across the sea? What? And you're just like, bro. It's like I was getting criticized. People were saying racist things.
And it's the same motherfucker.
Yeah, it's the same people. I was just like, I get it. Like, don't have hate in your heart and everything like that. But it's just one of those things where it's like, you kind of went through a lot of stuff. Yeah. Just so people could be ignorant and never listen or give anyone a chance. But now it's kind of like, yo, man, we got to give everybody a listen. Yeah. And you're just like, dude, you didn't give me a listen when I was dropping music. True.
You just got to re-release. Yeah. Re-release and pretend it's new.
The same shit. Yeah.
Why do you think I'm just re-releasing everything all the time?
If you wait long enough, people will think it's new.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't date it.
Yeah. And I feel like that when people say, oh, you're ahead of your time, like, well, yeah, because back then, like, just like you said, no one was fucking in tune with that.
Oh, yeah, dude. And it's what's worse. When I was making sad music, while everybody was making like happy, you guys were making like very cheerful, like Holy Allen,
cheery ass music,
very cheery,
G-Eazy type and all that stuff. And I was making like some depressing ass music, and just
but somehow it worked for you though. Like, well, I don't know if it worked for you, but like it sounded great.
It didn't feel.
It didn't feel like you were. It didn't feel like you were trying to make like it was just natural.
Yeah. You're saying my depression is natural.
Your depression is natural.
No, I'm saying
I feel like that's
your depression sounds good.
Listening, harness your anger, channel it. It'll make you stronger.
Track 1 through 3 sounded amazing. You know what I mean? Like some people, it's like, damn, dude, that shit sounds like a little too forced. But your music always felt like
believable,
genuine.
I guess. Yeah, genuine. That's a better way to say it.
Yeah, and it like when I just stopped, that's when I saw XXXTentacion, Ski Mask the God, Little Peep.
You're right.
They're all
before,
They all dropped depressing stuff. everybody
Juice
now.
WRLD and
Juice WRLD. Everybody's like,
Everyone's all
I'm
fucking
depressed.
about it.
I'm popping. I was just like,
right.
God damn.
Fucking everyone arguing about who's more depressed.
Yeah.
No, I'm more depressed.
It became
more
that. It became that where everybody was very like, I'm depressed. Oh, you don't know my depression.
Yeah, you don't know depression.
I pop in every Adderall or something.
Yeah.
Like I do this, and like back then, I remember I dropped that. People would be like, "Man, you fake as fuck," because you feel like you're in your feelings. And I was like, "Bro, this is." I learned. I read Tupac stuff and everything like that. It's always been about feelings. Like that's what I hear from a lot of like underground rappers, like gangbanging rappers are always like, oh, you just gotta talk about yourself, and that's what I did. Yeah, and everyone's just like, you feeling depressed?
Yeah, this motherfucker's talking about himself.
Bro, what about you and a girl? Dude, talk about that instead. And I'm just like, I could, but I'm gonna be depressed in that song too.
Bitch fucking left me.
Right? Fuck that hoe. Yeah, it's great. I didn't even make that connection. Like now, everyone's talking about like depressing shit, and back then, it wasn't a thing.
Yeah, it was just like something that nobody wanted to talk about during that time. Yeah. Now it's becoming very like talkable, and it's becoming more open, which is good. Which is really good to see. But it becomes to that, it hits the lineup. There's people who will fake to be depressed. Yeah. To feel like to be part of
to fit in with an audience, popular audience.
Yeah. So would you say you have like a old soul for hip hop, or do you like the new generation?
Me as a musician, to be honest, dude, I was literally reading my lyrics for my new song. Mm-hmm. I'm like, dude, I feel old as fuck. Why the fuck do I sound like? I'm like,
I feel old as shit.
I'm reading my shit like I'm Shakespeare in this shit. Like, I was like, wow, thou shalt not be. That's what I feel.
Thou should not trust these hoes.
Yeah, I was like, damn, these things sound ancient as hell. Let me hear like some new artist that's up and coming. Yeah, simple as I don't want to die. It's just so simple. I'm like. Damn, this sounds catchy as hell.
But would you ever dumb it down though? Like I feel
I want to dumb it down. Like I feel already that my lyrics to my music during SoundCloud was literally stupid as hell. Mm-hmm. But that was always off the dome. So I was just like, who let me rap?
There you go.
I was just like, but it's one of those things where it's like now older, I'm just like, dude, don't say that you feel depressed and die. It's like be more artsy about it.
Yeah, dress it up. Make it sound attractive that you want to die.
Put a scarf on in.
Yeah. Be depressed, but dress fancy about that shit. Now it's like
make it look appealing.
Yeah, make it appealing and all that. And just like now it's just hitting that where it's like, damn, I kind of need to dumb it down at this time because it's like hearing like Rich Brian. I was hearing one of his songs.
Whatever happened to the guy?
He's still dropping music.
Is he?
Yeah, he just dropped one with Baby No Money. Mm-hmm. Okay. Just catchy music and all that, which I was going to bring up to you guys. The music you guys were doing, the style, now it's super popular with Baby No Money and Billy and all these other...
Yeah, these assholes.
There's a rapper that's really popular named Billy, and he has like a long-ass last name. He sounds like Treto a lot.
I'll show you. You've been ghostlighting as this Billy motherfucker?
All right, I got to tell you something, Rene.
Like, he sounds exactly like it. I'm like, damn, this sounds like Treto.
If I hear this motherfucker talking about a black shirt, chilling in the sun, it's fucking over.
The cool man went solo, bro. I didn't know how to tell you. I didn't know.
Picked up a pen name.
I stole all of Julian's raps and fucking.
Oh my god,
that's so funny. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I gotta hear that guy then.
Yeah, I gotta show you guys that.
Check him out.
Who that guy is. But yeah, like the new style of music, personally, I think it's way much better than it was, only because it's more open. Like, and thankfully, Childish Gambino was the guy that led that, because I strongly feel like it was him and Kid Cudi that both did it.
Oh my god,
they both did it. Kid Cudi was able to make, what we always say, make it look nice.
Make depression look good.
Make it look good and everything.
Yeah. Like even like Pursuit of Happiness, he said that was the saddest song he's ever written. That was that's crazy.
Yeah, so it's like, and having them, and then they influenced so many. I don't know the timeline for this. Yeah, but like, what is his name?
But roughly,
Cardi.
B? No,
Playboy Cardi. I think.
Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, Playboy Cardi. And then it goes on to like XXXTentacion, Ski Mask the God, Trippie Redd, and then it goes on to Ian Dior, the Kid Laroi. And,
so the Kid Laroi, I saw him in a random YouTube video. I was up one night. This is years ago, watching Adam 22. He does these segments, and then he went over to wherever the fuck Kid what's his name? Kid Leroy, wherever he lives, like somewhere far as fuck. Like it's like a 17-hour flight or whatever.
He's Australian.
There you go. Yeah,
he's Australian.
And he was there walking the streets, and then this kid, he was like, "Hey, I rap, blah blah blah," and then that's how he like came up. Yeah. So like now I see him all over the fucking radio, and it's like, damn, that's that dude from the Adam 22's video.
Yeah. There's crazy. We might have to cut this part. There's a there's a dark tale of Kid Leroy
about his mom,
how he became famous. Some guy, older guy, made Kid Leroy, kind of like taught him how to rap, how to do this.
Yeah. Oh, I thought like his dad.
No, like
he made him
and everything. And Kid Leroy has always said like, "Oh, I've been from the hood, blah blah blah." But he was taking the story from the original guy. And Kid Leroy actually lived in a very nice neighborhood.
Okay.
And,
but I saw the video. But no, I saw him there in front of the projects.
And apparently the mom and dad are very heavily connected in the music industry.
Yeah.
So they pushed this image of Kid Leroy being like an upcoming musician.
Plant,
like they themselves, and that's how they were able to set up a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like there was a lot of heat. Like the DJ of Kid Leroy, the management attacked a bunch of YouTubers that were finding this out.
Yeah.
And like sending them like cease and desist. Yeah, there was a lot.
And I gotta look that up.
Yeah,
I'm always big on conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
like,
so it's like
sounds
it's
like
a crazy. It's not crazy, but it's just like an interesting like how Kid Leroy became Kid Leroy, because it's like, yeah, it's true. He's an Australian musician.
Right.
Australian musicians cannot blow up that good and crazy so fast in the United States. There needs to be connections.
Something made it work. Yeah.
Made it all work.
But didn't he connect with the dude from Chicago?
But how did he connect?
Lemonade. Lyrical Lemonade, right? Didn't he connect with all them?
Yes, but there was a guy that they were cool with that was cool with the guy who he was with at first, and that's how they all breached the connections. Because I think his manager is is from Chicago. I forgot their.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know
the videographer.
I know Cole Bennett, but there's a manager from Chicago that's Kid Leroy's manager as well.
Oh. Was he tied to Juice WRLD?
He was that's how he introduced Juice WRLD to him, and he was able to connect to Cole Bennett and all this other stuff. So it's like it's crazy. It's crazy.
There you go. See,
that's another dude. Cole Bennett is a cool ass. That's a good story. Like dude from Chicago, he just started making videos and then just. Kind of same shit, right? Like funded his own projects.
Yeah. His is very simple, but it's more of like the hustle. He had like the hustle of it.
Just putting in work.
I remember when I found out he did Eminem's video for Godzilla, or was it?
Yeah, he did
Godzilla, and I was like, holy shit, dude, that's pretty badass. Like. I'm sure just like all of us, he grew up listening to Eminem. So imagine being able to do a music video for Eminem.
Oh, yeah. And
that's crazy.
Yeah. What was it? Cole Bennett was known as like, at a time, I think 2019 to 2020. I don't think he still has it.
Okay.
Which is the industry key. Basically, like any artist that he got on his music videos.
You were set.
He broke a lot of artists.
He broke so many. Like he did Playboy Cardi, I think. He did Little Skies. He did Juice WRLD. He did like so on and so on.
He even did early videos for The Baby, right?
The Baby, did he?
I think so.
I didn't see that. Yeah. Well, he had that touch and everything, so it's like that's crazy that he has that hype. And now it's really good to see him do the festivals, his own festival.
Oh yeah, you think about going to that? No.
Dang. Like, I'm not gonna support the competition.
That's right up your alley.
Here's the thing. I'm a rapper. I don't support other rappers. You know?
Hey, don't fuck with me.
But I'm a music blog too, so I gotta support you guys.
There you go. See, no, but I saw that they're doing the Lyrical Lemonade fest at Douglas Park. I think so. Yeah, which is crazy coming from like just a production company to doing your own festival.
Oh yeah, dude, that's really good to see him do all that. I was gonna bring up.
All right, random question, real quick. HomeBase does a festival, right? 5 years from now. Who are you? Three day fest. Who are your three headliners?
Three headliners?
Cardi B.
Well, so much can change really in the industry. If we really think about it.
That's undiscovered person number one.
Right? The guy in the porch that we met.
Right. SoundCloud rapper number two.
Oh man, I always thought about that. Funny enough, I really want to get into the event side to do somewhat a mini festival. But for that, I think it like everything goes to strategy of how HomeBase works. It would be day one would be basically, let's say that like the cool.
Ah, shit. Julian, where you at?
Really? I think it would just have to be like local musicians. Any like for the first one would be like local musicians. By then, like there probably won't be local anymore, but like Gabacho or like Lester Ray, or and so on. And then like day two would be more of like a out of the state, more like Rich Brian, Joji, and all that. And then the third day would be like
you're throwing out a lot of names.
It would have to be like somebody that's like really popping. Like,
but who would get that last slot for day two?
If our budget's on Infinity,
Infinity budget. You have sponsors. You were talking about like you have the space, the money.
It would be Tyler the Creator.
Oh, nice.
In a marketing standpoint, it would be Tyler the Creator. Yeah. He would be the main guy of the whole thing.
You know,
I mean, Infinity budget. I'm getting that Tupac hologram.
Oh wow. Dude, fuck that. Get a Mac Miller hologram.
Oh,
that would be sick. Think about it. It hasn't been done yet.
He did say, when I die, she'll fuck my hologram.
There you go. He said that?
He did.
Jesus Christ. I don't think that's within the budget. No.
It is now.
Okay,
we need someone to fuck this Mac Miller hologram.
Someone to get this, the hottest girl you know needs to fuck this hologram. That's what he would want. No, wait. So Tyler the Creator, okay, yeah, that's another guy that I feel like has really evolved as an artist.
Yeah,
like he's been really good.
Like for the second day, it would be definitely be like Kaliuchi or like
nice.
It would have to be like a female lead.
Ooh.
Has to be.
You need a female representation.
Yeah, like someone that knows that's really popular and popping and everything like that, and just has that. Unless, Renee wants me to bring Cardi B, then.
I mean, Cardi
B. Want Cardi B? We can make it happen.
She sells tickets. She's in the fucking really Fast and the Furious movie.
Oh, my God. She took off her helmet. She's like, ow. I was like, I almost walked out of the theater. I was like, oh, I'm out. Vin Diesel, I thought we were family. What happened? Yeah. Okay, cool. That's a cool lineup then. Yeah, it's very homegrown. Very like.
Yeah. It's more of, my focus would be more on the event, not just the musicians. It's just more like
they just happen.
So
to
you're
be
an
there.
all around.
Yeah.
You're gonna oversee everything then.
Yeah,
like, it's to the drinks, to the food vendors, like
a specific drink has to be no Corona, none of that. No.
Oh
yeah, we wanted virus stuff going around.
Wow. Yeah, like with that's always been like a goal for me. Like just do it once. I'm not very for like let's do events, let's do party. I'm just more of let me do this one stupid idea and let me see if I could do it.
Like, there's no such thing as stupid ideas. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, look at
no.
Well, yeah. I mean, dude, you could go so far. I remember when we had Big Mitch on the show. Remember he was talking about like his infused like drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
And like all what he wanted to do. And then the other day I was on Instagram and I saw that he collabed with Goose Island, and they made a burger, dude.
I saw that, yeah.
Like a fucking.
He's got like a whole series now.
Yeah, they got a whole series with them.
And they fucking expanded out into LA, just like he said he wanted to do and stuff.
Which is really cool, man.
So, speaking of which, on the place that I went to yesterday, the what was it called?
Kuma's Corner.
Kuma's Corner. They had a bunch of not a bunch. I think they had like 4 or 5 distinct like CBD infused drinks.
Oh, really?
And it was like 20. All of them were like only 25 milligrams. Like someone's gonna order this, like never have taken CBD before, and they're just gonna be like fucking floating.
Oh wow. Wait, what's the difference between CBD and THC?
So I guess THC is the one that actually gets you high.
Okay.
And then CBS pharmacies. CBD is, I guess, more of a relaxant, I guess.
Like a body relaxant?
Yeah, like a muscle relaxant, I guess you could think of.
Okay.
And so I was like, you're gonna give someone 25 milligrams, they're just gonna be like melted in their chair. Yeah.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Damn.
It I was really tempted to order it, but it was also like kind of expensive.
For a drink?
Yeah, for a drink. It was like a $17 drink, I think.
Goddamn.
But
well, yeah, I've been drinking $10 beers at fucking Wrigley. Dude, like a Bud Light, it's like $11. Like, dude, I could get 12 pack for fucking $11.
Yeah, it's a lot. You got to pay you're paying for the location.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It was cool. I hadn't been there. Have you been to the West Loop?
I have actually.
Have you seen how it's like
I
a
was
bunch of
like,
shit?
dude, you got to get out more.
You told me, you said it in the car. You're like, I've never been to the. I was like, really? You have not been to Fullerton Market? It's like,
No, I didn't know it was a fucking thing. Like I mentioned on the ride here, we were all riding together for you guys.
What up?
Yeah, I thought that between Ashland and Clinton, there was fucking nothing.
Just no existence.
Nothing
Like,
existed there.
Fucking I Am Legend. Like
Yeah, and then I fucking get off yesterday, and like right off of the Morgan stop, there's like a fucking this packed ass place with a line across the street called like the Federales or something.
Federale, yeah.
Yeah.
You know that place is dope, man. They have this tequila shot that comes in an ice like an ice cup.
Yeah.
So you take the shot and then you got to throw the ice
At someone's forehead.
No, you got to throw it at a bell.
Oh,
you got to
okay.
hit the bell. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so that place
popping, yeah.
that place was fucking full, and then like we were like walking down the street to get to the corner, and there was another place that was fucking popping off. There was another place over here, and like the street was closed down, and like it was like all this cool stuff.
You
and I
sure
was
wasn't like a festival, like a street fest?
no, it was just like
There's a bunch of people everywhere, fucking
it was
dogs
like
on
a-
leashes and shit.
It was like a normal ass Saturday, and like they have like one of those like cool like signs like welcome to like the fucking market or whatever, and all this shit.
Somehow I know
like,
exactly where you're at.
yeah, they're like hanging lights everywhere and everything looks all cool. I was like, what the fuck is it? When did this happen?
You sound like you grew up on a farm. Like,
you know.
There's nothing there.
It's a big
There was
city
a
life.
fucking emporium there. Like, what the fuck?
You got a whole arcade.
Yeah, they had a whole. Oh my god, it was so cool.
No, that's I love. Yeah, it's pretty cool over there.
I was like, this is awesome. And then it is awesome. You know what? Gentrification isn't all that bad.
Oh wow. Well, yeah, because they have like condos and shit over there too.
Yeah,
So.
you know. So what if people can't afford the rent anymore and they had to leave the area?
Fucked up.
Yeah, there's a bad side. Obviously, there's a bad side to new areas being developed and raising fucking cost of living and shit. Because then people get screwed over. But just seeing it, I was like dumbfounded. I was like, what the fuck is this?
There's a little place right there, right by Federale's called Taquito.
Yeah, I went there too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. Okay,
Yeah,
you're just bar hopping?
Yeah,
Goddamn.
I had to take advantage, man.
Oh, wow. Those drinks, the margaritas there are pretty good.
I had a mojito there, and I actually didn't really like it.
Oh,
but
well, because you got a mojito. Who the fuck gets a mojito?
I saw a mojito on the menu. It was one of their 4 signature drinks. I was like, they have to be good at making them, right?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
In the mornings, though, if you go for breakfast. Nah, all fat. Nah,
Yeah.
if you, dude, they have chilaquiles there.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so good.
I did see they have weekend brunch, $15 for bottomless mimosas.
Yeah, we've done
That alone made me almost want to go back.
You down? Nah, I think it ends like at 1 or something. Nah, I
that's
gotta watch it instead. Stupid. No.
But no, that was my
All
my
right,
moment of
we gotta take
realization
Renee out
yesterday.
To Fullerton more.
to Fullerton.
well, now I feel like I've seen it all. I know what's there now.
Oh,
You got
yeah.
the taquito. You
Ooh,
got the,
but if you get closer to like the United Center, there's a lot more shit.
there's shit by the United Center.
Oh yeah, dude, they got a bunch of breweries and shit.
Oh my god,
Dude, there's a bunch of there's this smoked sausage place that's really good.
this changes everything.
Yeah, and then there's have you had au cheval?
Rocheval, I've heard that.
That's pretty good. Have you ever had an au cheval burger?
No.
Bro, I like the biggest burger, but it was so good. I think it's like a fucking, I don't know, maybe it is like nationally ranked, but it's supposedly like the best burger in Chicago.
Let me stop you right there. There's a place in Naperville that sells the Harambe burger.
No, shut up.
There
Made
it
out
is.
of fucking gorilla. Hold up.
No, it's like a $25 burger, and it's like 6 pounds of food or some shit.
Shit.
But okay, so there's shit near the United
Yeah,
Center.
there's shit near United Center. It's pretty cool.
You know how much shit I was talking about the United Center this whole like.
No,
Free
there's
week?
like, yeah, there's a bunch of cool like coffee spots. Like, there's a bunch of cool shit.
All right, I gotta go back to the United Center.
Remember when we used to? Well, I think we only did it once, but like we went out for lunch or like we went out for food.
No, we did it a
went to,
couple
like,
times.
Went to like a buffet, no?
We went to a buffet and then we went out to Chili's once.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah. Have you talked to Attic?
To who?
Geo?
That's a hard no.
Who?
No.
Damn, yo, if you watching
Hey,
this,
yo,
Gio,
diss track
no,
coming
no.
soon.
go check your boy.
No, because I thought you said Al. I was like Al, or I heard Attic at the same
Oh,
time.
no,
I was
yeah.
like, oh no.
I wonder if he still makes music.
From
Gio.
what I've talked to him. I don't think so, but he's been trying to get back from it. I haven't talked to Al in quite some time as well.
In a smidget.
Yeah.
A smidget.
I haven't talked to Treto or Rene since like
I'm
a year.
smidget. Ever since you fucking ghosted him,
Bro. Because I hit him up. I was like, hey, man, you want to do a podcast? And then it's like 2019, 2021. Like,
it's like those. Oh my god! It's like those memes where like this dude hits up a girl. He's like, yo, you got a man? He's like, yeah, I have a boyfriend. And then like you just see it like 2 years later on the exact same day. How about now?
wow.
Yeah. And then she's like, yes, I still have a boyfriend. Like, damn, long ass relationship.
Damn, long ass. Well, we're here now. We're here. We're doing it. We're doing the thing.
See, the last time you hit him up, Fullerton Market didn't exist.
Okay. First of all, you're saying it's Fulton Market.
Fullerton, both of them didn't exist. I think Fullerton is the street. That's where the restaurant was.
Yeah.
Fulton Market didn't fucking exist.
It was all abandoned warehouses.
Yeah.
It was all.
That's how long ago you haven't hit him up.
Well, last time I saw you in person,
was that Tile?
Yeah, Tile. Yeah. Never mind. Run that back. Yeah. Okay, well, fuck it. We're here now. So now what? No. Where do we go from here? That's what I want to know. What's up? We're doing a production team. What are we doing? You need a sponsor? I got you. We don't have a lot of budget, but you can borrow our
We're
mics.
trying to get sponsors. How are we gonna sponsor someone if we're trying to get a sponsor?
Oh, that would be cool though. Like if you ever have like a fucking like a thing, we could like set up a table and fucking interview people.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
That'd
But
be cool.
you know, that's not
What you guys do right now, but
that's not really a sponsorship.
That's just us coming over with our shit.
That's just us trying to capitalize.
Yeah, honestly. No.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. But no, that's cool, man. So do you have any projects coming up, or are you looking forward to anything?
yeah, just the year to be over with, to be honest. No.
Oh, shit.
Not really.
Fuck 2021.
There's a lot of projects. More of like right now, actually in the process, which is more of getting these music videos done. More of like just working with people.
Nice.
And the live performances, and then like hopefully we're talks of helping out a film. So hopefully
nice.
that goes well. Who knows? Oh, by the way, we have HomeBase is technically in a film of
shit.
Transformers.
No, right? Yeah.
Wow.
Where our sticker's stuck right there somewhere in the pole.
It's like on Optimus Prime's arm. It's like a tattoo.
Cut. Who the fuck put this sticker on here? No.
Yeah, so
Put the sticker on this CGI robot.
It's really like the guy in the green fucking green suit. All right, come here, Craig. No. Damn. Wait, that's cool. Like, is that like?
Yeah, that actually sounded really cool.
So yeah, we're in.
I mean, if you could talk about it.
I think I could talk a little bit about it. Hopefully, the guys at the film company Atlas doesn't get mad at me. Sorry, Trey and Mario.
Damn.
So we had a film in the works for quite some time, which was directed by Mario Quintana. He basically, I helped him, he helped me, and we ended up making this short film, I believe it became.
Oh, nice.
And then they did the festival route themselves, and they started like getting awards in different countries and stuff.
Ooh, that's cool.
So like now they're shooting for here, the States and everything, and Mexico and everything like that. So they're like trying to get that, and right now this whole year is just festival run. Hopefully soon it goes to its release.
Damn,
I
that's cool.
don't know yet about that, but we'll see.
How long is the film? Have you seen it?
Sure. It was. I don't remember. I think it's like 10 to 7 minutes and all that. Because like it went from a feature film to a short film and all that. Because of the COVID thing that happened, so we had to work around everything,
shooting schedule, and
all like
that.
You can't reshoot, you can't do anything and everything like that. So it was just like, all right, just do what you guys got to do. They did it, and so we ended up making that. It was called Traveler, and we're just seeing how all that goes for them.
Dope.
Yeah, so we're also planning other ones to work on together. So that kind of kicks me into gear of like, hey, HomeBase wants to do its own feature films.
Right.
That would be cool.
Yeah, so like
just have that on your resume,
Yeah, just that, like and that's where kind of like right now I'm building equipment, basically just buying a crap load of video cameras, lighting and everything like
just
that.
Stocking up on shit.
Just stocking up, and just hopefully soon like able to pitch an idea, or just more like, hey, this is a short film or a feature film. This is how we're gonna do it. I'll fund it. Blah blah blah. I need help on this whole
That's
thing.
cool.
Yeah, and that way you have all the equipment and shit. You don't have to be asking for any of that.
Yeah.
Imagine being in a film. Nah, I'm on trying to be the star. Nah. Or
he's already hinting this.
I know.
Imagine being the podcast guy. When the at the end of the credits,
Podcast guy number one. Podcast number 2.
It's like I know they did some very like that company Atlas did we did a feature film called Bleed American, and apparently we did like something very like shocking that not many people do. So it's a feature film done in the span of 3 days.
Oh,
which
wow.
is
That's pretty quick.
Yeah. So it was just that where it was just like budget, everything. We did all that, and that won a lot of stuff. So it was like very interesting. Like again, Mario was the one that introduced me to this film world because he was in that with his partner Trey. So it was just like, hey, come on, tag along with us and see how this works. See how all this.
That's cool for you because you get to soak up information and like learn.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, like you learn, you meet so many people. It's just like crazy. Like we did an interview for a guy. He used to own the this lighting rental company, but he passed away I think recently. And he was like how he did like those director chairs and all that. Like like he was the main provider for a lot of rental studios and everything. And like he was cool with Chans and all these big names. And it's just like it's kind of cool.
That is pretty cool actually. You don't think about the people behind the scenes, that really get to make the film be what it is.
Yeah. And it's just like meet so many people and everything like that, and people who were just like so offering to these guys to stuff. There were just like some people were like just guys with money that just don't care. And it's just like
have anything you want.
Pretty much.
Oh well.
So you want a red camera that's like $50,000? You guys just want to use?
Yeah.
They just
here you go.
Bauer. Just give us producer name and that's it. And it's just like so crazy.
Imagine having access to like all that high end shit
and having access to it and having so much more access or more resources that you just for sure just bring it back.
It's pretty much that's how we do a lot of stuff, like even like the budgets for that films and everything. It's more of asking friends, asking this that and everything. So it's like it's crazy, and never saw that side of the film, or just behind the scenes of people who work in the camera stuff. I was always been like that guy that's just the creator or in front of the camera. So it was just like, these people are dope. It's like these guys are working.
Well, that's networking at its best. Like you get to remember them.
Yeah, and I feel like there's probably less ego with that too because they're not in front of the camera.
Yeah, there's to be honest, there are probably the most. I actually I love those people more and all that. Like everybody that I've worked with for the playback, for Bleed American, all this other stuff that I've done behind the scenes. Yeah, not many egos. You don't see that. If it is, it's kind of like very little.
Yeah.
But it's just that where it's like everyone's just there to work their asses off because this is something everybody loves to do.
Right.
They know the outcome isn't that big, but it's the risk they're willing to take. And that's one thing I always been doing. Cool. So it's just that where it's like I've been taking risks all my life, and these guys are taking risks as well. I like these guys because they're not being egotistic about the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like I fuck with them.
Damn, that's cool. There you go. See, you found your
your call.
You found your. It sounds like it. Sounds like
shit.
No.
Dude, that was really convincing.
Right before you said no, it sounded
holy
pretty
shit!
convincing.
Fucking shot and edited. Like dude, the next fucking short film. If Frank Sono has come out with a fucking
banger, does the soundtrack himself.
Dude, think about it.
No, I just really, again, everything that I've been through to making HomeBase, I've grown much more.
Yeah.
To actually genuinely appreciate these people and love them more and all that. Even if we ended up bad terms or anything like that, it's more of like, nah, man, like as much as you're a dick or just lazy, you did this. You did this more than anyone's. Like
you grew it from the ground up.
You helped make it, blah, 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 this, that. Like I prefer those than the people in front and all that. Cause it's like, again, like I really didn't grow as much with these people. It's like that's
cool.
The crew I did.
Yeah.
And this is probably random, but I was listening to the Birdcast podcast.
Yeah.
And he had Casey Neistat on there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Which,
I saw
man,
that. I didn't see it, but I saw that it exists.
Yeah, he was talking about his origin too, and how like him and his brother were making just short films, and like they were just every chance they would get, they would like shoot random scenes or like try to do whatever until finally they got. And this is way back before like YouTube and shit like that. So they had these little short films, and then they got the attention of HBO, and then that's when they got their fucking their start really. But when you think of that, well, do you know what Casey Neistat is? Yeah. When you think of him, you think of like YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was like all the shit he had to do before YouTube was even a thing, you know?
Yeah.
So like, imagine in 5 years, like there's gonna be shit that we don't even know about that you could possibly like help your production company grow and shit. That's really cool.
Oh yeah, dude.
So, I like to hear about origins, like where people came from before they were them.
Yeah, so Batman went to the local play or the local picture with his parents, and they were walking back. They decided to cut through an alley to save time. And this mugger came out with a gun, pointed at his mom, and said, "Give me your pearls." And his dad tried to fight him off, and somehow they both got shot.
Oh, and then what happened to Batman?
And then Batman was just left there, and then eventually he traveled across the world and learned how to be a badass, and then he came back and he...
Do you think Batman wouldn't have been Batman if he wasn't rich?
Probably would have been a lot harder to be Batman.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of a superhero that's Batman but poor.
Spider-Man.
Well, Spider-Man has a bunch of powers.
Well, yeah, but
he's a smart guy.
Yeah, but he's like a normal dude. Like he's just...
Nah, he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
He's just like Tony Stark level.
Yeah.
But the one that's similar like Batman is the alternate universe of when Superman becomes the Russian.
Oh, the Red Sun.
The Red Sun. And he takes over control, and Batman is like basically like a citizen. His family died and all that because of the bombings that Russia had and everything. And he takes revenge on Superman.
Oh yeah. I was confusing my stories there for a second. I was like, "What are you talking about?" But yeah, that's the Red Sun one. I was thinking of Flashpoint, the one where Bruce died and his dad becomes Batman.
Yeah, that's a badass one actually.
That's
pretty
really cool.
Good. Yeah,
he just shoots everyone.
That's like he doesn't care. He just shoots. Yeah,
he becomes like an assassin.
He's like
he's still dressed up more or less as Batman, but he has guns.
Yeah, he's brutal.
Damn.
Yeah, he's brutal about it. Yeah.
Where are these? Are these like comics or?
These are comics, and both of the ones that we reference have animated adaptations.
Series? Yeah. I'm gonna have to check that out.
And this is where you check out HBO Max.
They're both on HBO Max.
Yo, I was just oh man.
Oh, actually, I have a gripe about HBO Max.
Hold on, shout out to Manny because last night, so I went over.
Pacquiao?
No, our friend Manny and his wife. We went over, and then I was like, "Man, you have like all these streaming platforms." Like, "Oh yeah, but we usually just watch HBO Max."
Yeah.
And then I took a look at it. I was like, dude, everything's on fucking HBO Max.
Okay.
Well, not everything, but there's a lot of shit. And I was like, damn, I'm about to have to just pay for it because it was amazing.
What'd you see on HBO Max?
Bro, Space Jam's on there.
Okay.
Fucking, what else was on there? A Quiet Place was on there. Pretty much all the movies that are out in theater right now.
Okay.
And then the fucking, The Sopranos are on there. A bunch of shit.
All right. Bunch of shit. Name 3 movies and a series.
I'm only in there for Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl's on there. I love Gossip Girl.
I opened the HBO Max app for the first time ever on a Roku TV, right? And
you didn't like it?
I didn't know where anything was. Their fucking interface was so stupid. I could not find any of the fucking movies. I couldn't find any of the movies that are in theaters or any of the Warner Brother movies that released this year.
Yeah, it's like well, is it the same interface if you use? Oh yeah, because it's the same app, right?
I would imagine so, but that's why I specifically said it was on a Roku. Maybe the Roku app is just stupid, but like there was no category or selection that I could select that would just show me Warner Brother movies.
Wouldn't you just search Warner Brother movies?
It wouldn't come up with anything. Because it only lets you search by actual titles.
I haven't played with it enough to.
Yeah, but it was dumb. Like, okay, for example, I was specifically looking for the Mortal Kombat movie, which I know is on HBO Max because it's a Warner Brother movie and it released it on the app the same day that it released in theaters, right?
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
Couldn't find it. I was on the app for like 10 minutes just scrolling around trying different things and it wouldn't come up.
Oh, so you're saying there's no category?
Yeah.
Like action.
Quiet Place, never found it.
Really?
Yeah, didn't come up.
One of the first ones that popped up.
The only one that would pop up was the Space Jam.
Maybe it's like based on your recent watches or
wait,
views?
did you recently saw it? Let's look for it.
This was Thursday.
Was this your app or someone else's app?
I guess what does that matter?
So
because they could.
This is what it is. So they only have it for a month. The new movies that come out. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
And
really?
then they take them down.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because I think it's an agreement within the theaters and them.
So that would make sense why there's no actual section. Because why would you make a section that's going to be empty after a month?
It's going to be changing
every
month.
So like, I think June had like some weird romantic movie at the time, and then Mortal Kombat movie came out after.
That makes me feel a little bit better and retract some of my statements. But their app was just hard to navigate.
It's not. It's very like, here's what you like, here's what you've seen.
Well,
then you go down and then you just see right there action movies.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if it's someone else's, it's just based on what they like to watch and like what they've previously.
I don't know. But I guess that's a complaint I have with like every streaming app. They're all dumb, like the way that they're structured.
I really hate how YouTube TV is structured. If you've ever used it, it's like all this you could watch, but then this is blacked out, but they'll still offer it, and it's like, well, I can't watch it because I'm in Chicago. Yeah, and then it's like live, and then it just scrolls down forever. I don't like it. So.
Yeah, it's weird. They gotta work something out.
Speaking of live, did you guys see the Donda?
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 Yeah. Oh man, don't get me started.
Oh yeah, you were like waiting for that shit. Like,
bro, I waited the fuck. Okay, check this out.
I saw your thing. It was like 1 hour left, guys. 30 minutes left, guys. 5 minutes, guys.
So I play. I'm in a volleyball league on Thursday nights. And my game was at 7:45, but this thing was announced that the event was happening at 7. So in my head, I was like, okay, cool. I'll watch it for 45 minutes. I'll go to my game, Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting there, fucking barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce on my TV.
I'm sitting there, and it's like 7:05, 7:15. And I was like, fuck, we're like, okay, come on, like I gotta go. And eventually I gave up. I was like, fuck it. Like I'm just gonna turn this off because I gotta play. Yeah. But dude, I heard it didn't start till like 8:45, almost 9 p.m. Like it started super late. Yeah. And then I tried to watch it on YouTube, and whoever was uploading it was uploading like bits and pieces. Yeah. So I tried to listen to the music, but you couldn't really experience it. But all I saw was Kanye dressed in red in a big ass like arena, obviously. Yeah. But my whole thing is, does that symbolize him feeling alone and feeling like he has no one with him? Also, because if you remember when Life of Pablo came out, I don't know if you saw the listening party he had for that. No. It was literally him surrounded by all his friends while he was playing music on the thing. So he had everyone around him. And now this one, it's like he's by himself. Right. The album's about his mom who passed away. So it's already going to be sad. But it's also like a revelation because he's moving away from like the Christian church music to like this piece of work that's supposedly going to be really good. I don't know. I have a lot of theories on this whole new Kanye introduction. Yeah. Because as you know, like there's different Kanyes of Kanye. Yeah. So this one, I feel like it's going to be dope, but that whole rollout was not it. That wasn't. It wasn't exciting.
I'm a very anti-Kanye. I'm very.
Treto Without Radio. We'll see you next week where we talk about Kanye for 24 hours.
24 hours
on Twitch.
Podcast.
No, we're not on Twitch.
No, I like Kanye. Just this. I don't know. I think at this point, it's very like, my God, you put yourself in a lot of these positions. You with the no friends and all that. You could be friends and still a quote unquote genius. It's just you chose to do the Trump thing. You chose to do all this stuff that caused a lot of backlash. Yeah. Like, so appreciate people having different opinions and then being alone. It's like, it's kind of those things where it's like, it sucks, but it's things that you have to take in and realize that no one else's fault. It's just things that just happen and all that. And I feel like with Kanye, hopefully he presents it's that instead of like, it's Kim's fault. Well, yeah.
I mean, if we're being real, it was Kim's fault.
Okay, well, here, let me take it to this angle. The albums that came out after a major breakup or a major life event just happened to be one of his best albums. Like, if you look at 808 and Heartbreaks, right? Yeah. That's when he broke up with
Amber Rose.
Mm-hmm. No, actually, 808s happened after his mom died.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then that was, like, probably a really good production. Not saying because his mom died, but he put himself in a different mental state. after Amber Rose came My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
Which I think is one of Kanye's best albums
Definitely.
ever. And then this one, it's like, okay, so then Kim happens, and like now he's going through a divorce. So just statistically, like you would think that this is about to be a badass Kanye album.
Yeah.
And then what I heard wasn't that great. But then this motherfucker locks himself in the stadium for the last 3 or 4 days because he's finishing the album. So
okay. It's one of those things where it's like, do you think he purposely made his marriage just so he could drop this album?
Damn.
Where he's like, let me get some kids, let me emotionally fuck myself.
That's a whole.
Let me give myself some content.
You know, Cam, cheat on me, do something, give me that album vibe.
So
you think it's that, where he's trying to be like, let's try to avoid what Chance did. Let's try to,
let's try to do the family man rapper not hitting.
It didn't work out. I'm gonna talk about me loving you, Kim. We gotta do something different.
All right, go ahead. We're gonna break up. Ready? No, I don't know.
Ready on 3. 1, 2, 3. Break.
I don't know. I think it was just a coincidence that those albums did phenomenal like numbers. But
all right, alternative question: will Taylor Swift be unable to make good music after she's happily married?
Yes.
All right.
Same shit happened to Adele. Same shit happened.
Adele's married?
No, but she's happy.
Yeah.
No,
she's happy. She's happy.
Well, yeah, dude. Like, no, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, what is Taylor Swift gonna make music about now? Like having 3 kids and a dog? Like,
yeah, family music. Yeah. I just wanted to see what your input was because you were making you were saying the comparison between like his breakups and his good albums.
Oh, okay. So that's a good question. Do you just in general, you think an artist makes better music when he's hurt?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
definitely,
you fall off once you realize that you're happy.
Because here's the thing. It's just in human nature, I think, where it's more of where the lowest of the low. That's where you shine the most. But when you have settled in a very perfect, stable, what you think is good, you become lazy because you're more of you don't want more. You're there already. You're at the position that you are okay with yourself in life. So you don't want to hustle. You don't want to keep doing this. So it's just like.
Do you think that's why Logic retired?
Dude, let's not talk about Logic.
Hold up.
Let's not talk about Logic.
Talk about Kanye issues right here, man.
We gotta talk about Logic because
Logic fell off hella quick.
Oh yeah.
I think.
I love Logic. Wait, what did he fall off?
Oh yeah. After you dislike Logic?
No, I love Logic.
Logic's a great guy. He felt. I feel like he fell off after that 1-800 one.
Oh yeah. After that, everybody.
But he was doing the same thing with not to bring him back, Chance. He was doing the same thing. I love my life. I love it. You know, he was talking about loving people and all, and everyone's like, all right, we get it. Yeah.
We get it. You're happy.
You're happy. You're happy. You're biracial. We get it, man. We just do some crazy stuff. And then he hyped up constantly the film, the cinematic stuff, the storytelling, and then it was just never delivered in each album like he promised people. It was just like.
Are you talking about Logic?
Logic.
Okay,
yeah. He'd always say like, it's gonna be a film. It's gonna be like this. It's like, all right, where's the story? Nope, this guy's back talking about loving people, doing this.
Like concept albums.
Yeah. Like he would promise all this like stuff, but like when Young Sinatra's come back, there's the 4th one that he did. It was pretty good because it was that whole speaking about himself. He was talking about his family. He was talking about his love. Everything. It was good because it was coming from him, and the fans knew Young Sinatra is him. While Logic, the artist, it's very commercialized. Let me do some cool stuff, but I see his strategy. He's now very like, I'm just gonna drop stuff because my name has some attraction. Let me get some money while it happened, because I know he got released out of his label recently, so he got all his music back, which he was fighting for. So
Def Jam, yeah.
So he's very just dropping stuff, but yeah, he just stopped getting that hype that he used to have.
I love Logic. I feel like he did make a mistake by announcing his retirement. You could have easily just stopped making music for a while and like just chilled.
But I feel like the reason why he did that retirement thing was for Def Jam. More of Def Jam to kind of let go of his contract.
Like a legality type thing?
Yeah, so he goes like, oh, I'm done. And then the contract says until you're retired.
Yeah.
And then he goes, yeah, I'm done.
I am retired.
And then the lawyers can be like, look, he has retired. What it says on the contract, he's retired. He's not dropping music.
It's kind of like Gronk when they were gonna trade him.
Yeah, when they were gonna trade him away, and he's like, "Yeah, you can't trade me. I'm retired."
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I feel like it was more of that strategy until he got the A-OK, that he came back, Visionary took over, and they just like drop all the songs that you had in the vault.
And that's what's going on now, right?
Yeah, that's
now they're gonna drop a bunch of shit.
It's impressive he was able to get his music back. Not
Yeah.
like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, she had to
she had to fucking re-put it out. She had to remake the songs.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Taylor's something else. That's a different story.
I think that's a gender thing.
It kind of is.
I think it's a management thing.
Management,
Yeah,
it was.
I feel like it's more of a management thing than anything.
Yeah.
But
It's like the whole Britney Spears thing that's going on.
Free Britney.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's all that.
all quick.
It's very like women in the early 2000s and the late 90s were taking advantage.
Yeah.
Straight up from the management. It's always been the managers that take advantage of everything through contracts and all that.
Yeah.
Because that's how it was popularized through pop music, that women had to be like this with this type of brand. This, that has to follow the men what they have to say. But now the uprising of women have came where like Kali Uchis, SZA, and so on the list, that it shows that they don't need that stuff anymore. They don't need to follow those old tropes. And now,
I mean, the music industry as a whole is like
very different.
Shedding away from like all those old fucking, yeah.
Remember the Spice Girls movie?
Great movie.
That was all. They literally had rooms of every sponsor. It was just a sponsor movie.
Yeah.
Okay,
all the rooms were all Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, everything. It was just like a shit show.
Yeah.
But it was just that for like.
I do remember Cat in the Hat, where he's like, like in the movie, he breaks the fourth wall and he's like, Universal Studios, and then he just continues on to do whatever he's doing. Yeah, you're right, man. But like the music industry, I feel like, like independent artists and like you literally create your own label if you want. You don't even have to have a label to make music.
Yeah.
But like you don't really need a major company to back you up. You could just do everything on your own.
You could and you can't. Now it's more of opposite. So the major labels are secretly funding indie labels.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, there's a lot of those now where it's more of
really?
they're letting the artists say they're independent. They're not funded by big labels, but secretly they are, because they're under that big label's contract.
Yeah.
There's like some
shit.
some artists that I not know but heard their music and all that I follow a lot, and they're under that, and they always label that no one funds us, our label just does
But
this.
secretly the budget's coming from like Warner Brothers.
One of them is connected to Def Jam and all that, so it's just like,
what the hell?
But they're doing that because that's what's in right now. The independence
makes people like the artist that much more too. If you bill it as an independent artist.
That's where industry plant comes in. For all that, that's why they do those industry plants a lot. Like Jumex is one of them, and so on the list of strange artists that you see one time and just drop off. So it's like it's now reverse. It's no longer.
Are you trying to figure out how you can become an industry plant?
Yeah, think about it. Because within the podcast world, there's no
podcast plant.
There's no podcast plant. There's no.
Hold on. You're gonna dislike me for this. Potty break.
Welcome back, guys. We had to take a quick break and pay the bills. Sponsored by Blue Chew. Man, should we just start doing ad reads?
Just fucking do them.
And then call up the place like, hey,
hey, we did this ad.
Hey, Saca Tacos? Yeah. We did this ad on episode 93.
If you guys want us to keep it in there, you're going to have to pay us.
It's a fucking ransom. If you want this ad to stay in the episode, give us. I'll take free tacos at this point.
Yeah, fucking. I mean, they're like. Oh no, that's a different place. I was thinking of Totonilco. I was like, they're like $4 tacos now. So
$4 fucking tacos. But yeah, I guess to continue what we were talking about real quick before we go. Being an industry plant, do you think like that's a bad idea just to start and then eventually fucking breach your contract? Or
I feel like it's a bad idea
overall.
Then, yeah, because then if people, you're fine, you're selling a persona, and a lot of artists kind of do that. Like 21 Savage, fucking British ass.
Well, hold on.
I don't.
You remember the day you found out he was from fucking? What do you mean he's not American?
Yeah, fucking British. Like what?
Remember that vine? It's like, hey, I'm lesbian.
I thought you were American.
I thought you were American. Same thing.
No. Or Future, or not Future. 2 Chainz. Dude's actually like a fucking genius ass college graduate, but
Yeah.
he sells this image. You know?
Well, does he sell it, or you just assume that he was like a trap star from fucking Atlanta?
Have you listened to his music?
Yeah, but it's like okay, like us, right?
All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe.
You could want a big booty hoe and have a college fucking degree, like you.
No, but I guess like I feel like that at least it's still more genuine or something. They figured out how to win the game essentially. But I feel like with a plant, you're trying to hide the fact, you know?
Yeah. So you're always like, fuck, they're gonna realize I'm not what I am.
Right. And like you're actively going out of your way to hide that. And so when you get found out, like people automatically are just not gonna like you. It's like
see that.
It's like you're playing hot potato, but the only person holding the potato is you.
Ooh.
Eventually you're gonna burn your hand.
Yeah, because you're either gonna let it go or let it slip. One shot. No.
One kill. What's the deal?
Damn. No. Yo, what's the deal?
Yeah, industry plants are very hard to find, to be honest.
Hard to find or hard to like?
Well, to
identify. I guess expose.
Identify.
Yeah, because they're all like the 2 Chainz incident thing. That's just more of like guys just fucking around doing his own thing.
Yeah,
comes from him. While like Jumex, who's like a young kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who's Jumex? That's a
Yep.
cool ass name.
Yeah, that's that Mexican drink.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. I was like, goddamn, they sponsored a fucking drink.
So he's Jumex and all that, but he basically spun it as like upcoming guy, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
but he knew Tyler the Creator's people, and they are the ones that pulled the strings to get him to do all this other stuff and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like it was more of like the industry. One of the record label heads knew Jumex and Taco, and they were just like, "Hey."
I read that Taco recently wants to like steer away from the whole Taco and become an actual like actor and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard about that.
Huh. Jumex. I gotta check him out. Is he good at least? I mean,
no.
No, he's
a
trash?
lot of the industry plans are not good because it's very stealing a lot of sounds. Another one who's pretty good, but he's kind of an industry plant. We don't know yet, which doesn't matter at this point. Is Ian Dior. He's like a mix of Juice WRLD, and another
War. Motherfucker went in.
and some other artists, but he has like that sound of it.
Okay.
But he just came out of nowhere as well. He went through another name, and then the industry just picked him up and just said, "Change your name."
So what's the point of an industry plant? Like, what do they get out of that? Just trying to steer music into what they want?
It's that where labels have more control of it. Like one of the ones that people are still debating is the Billie Eilish one, that she's an industry plant, but now everyone just doesn't care anymore whether she is or not. She just makes good music.
Yeah.
While with this one is these guys make terrible music, but
somehow they're super promoted.
They're being super promoted by the labels, and because the labels want control of that.
Yeah.
Of that shift.
My whole thing is like, I don't care where you're signed to. If you go on fucking like if you go on like Sway or like Tim Westwood or like even fucking DJ whatever, and you drop a freestyle, and if that shit is good and you can freestyle for more than 3 or 4 minutes, I'll check out your music.
Yeah, but what if they just like he came prepared? Like you go to a test.
Nah, you could tell when someone has written fucking.
But what if they're that good at being a plant?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. Well, I don't know. Then what's the point? I mean, you can't be mad at them for accepting that fucking bonus.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's more of like it goes back to the audience. Audience want that authenticness.
Yeah, I think that's
what scenario.
Like the audience wants to connect. Feel like they're connecting with the artist. You know.
Like I got a scenario.
Okay.
What if Def Jam comes up to you, right? Hey, we want your music. We want full access to your whole discography. We want to tell you what you can write about and sing about. We'll give you $3 million off the top, but you're signed for 3 years. But would you take the money to help fund your production company, or would you say, "Fuck you guys, I'm gonna keep going"?
Does the label later on sue my ass for not making the money back? And they're just like, the fuck?
Yeah, because they're going to want their money back. Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
they're going to be like, you're in debt with us. Make music for other artists.
Yeah,
like, oh. So, which one is it?
Oh yeah, because now you could be a writer for
You
fucking
just ghostwrite.
Neo or some shit.
Yeah.
Although Neo probably writes his own music.
I mean, what is Neo doing nowadays?
See, he was one of those industry plants. Yo, like Ace Hood was probably an industry plant.
No, he had a Bugatti.
No,
He woke up in one.
he didn't just.
Did you hear that song?
Did you not hear the song? Dude
what if
woke
the-
up in a Bugatti.
What
Yeah.
if Def Jam bought the Bugatti? Is what I'm saying.
They didn't even
Well,
buy
he
the
still
Bugatti.
woke up on the Bugatti. That's all that
They
matters.
drugged him. He
Wow.
woke up and they just put a camera there, and that was literally the first words that came out of his mouth.
I woke up in Okay, I just want to wake up on a certain mattress. That's all I want. Man, I don't know, dude. Now I'm thinking like, fuck, dude. What if all these like rappers that you grew up on were just industry fucking plants? Look at Nelly. What is that? Hey,
Nelly's-
put this fucking Band-Aid on your eye. See what happens.
On your eye.
Yeah, you know,
Nelly's performing at fucking Vegas in a couple weeks.
because of Def Jam. Nah, it's just Def Jam.
maybe.
No other fucking.
It's no other label.
Yeah,
no other scope and all
fucking Billie Eilish, Cheap Trick, Nelly.
What if Chief Keef was an
Baby.
industry plant?
that. Chicago will be ruined.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No one's gonna love Sosa anymore.
no one.
Mayor Lightfoot was the one who
Mayor
funded everything.
Lightfoot. Yo, can we talk about Mayor Lightfoot? She's so fucking popular at being, or she's so famous for being ridiculous that people like in other podcasts that I listen to, California-based podcasts, know
about her?
who the mayor of Chicago is because she's so fucking dumb.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They
Jesus.
did like a whole 15-minute segment talking about the mayor of Chicago and how she had the fucking what was it called, the cowboy dude, the census cowboy or whatever
Oh
it was
my God.
called.
Are you
And,
talking about? Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the dude literally riding a horse.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, if you see the census cowboy come to your area, that's not good. It means you need to fill out your census. And she was wearing like a fucking like, as if Wanda was a fucking cowboy hat, you know?
Yeah.
And
That's horrible.
turns out the fucking census cowboy was like fucking racist.
Oh really?
Like all this bullshit.
Oh, that's horrible.
Jeez.
Or when she dressed up for Halloween.
As the fucking COVID killer
the
or whatever.
COVID, yeah.
The Corona killer.
And like all this bullshit. And like they know all of this shit just because of how ridiculous it is.
That's funny. I have heard her on a different podcast, the 85 South Show.
Yeah.
I think they were like, "Oh, you know that mayor from Chicago? Yeah, she don't fuck around." And then they were talking about she looked like a crackhead selling fucking with the big old White Sox jacket. Yeah.
Oh my god. So that's the state that we're living in. Same thing with the fucking mayor Cicero.
Oh,
we were-
Larry Dominic.
Yeah, we were talking about not Larry Dominic specifically. We were talking about like this last election cycle where like there was like 4 or 5 different people running, and like there was one dude who was like really popular
The Hispanic guy.
on social media. He was like a younger dude who like
Mm-hmm.
went to Morton and like grew up in Cicero. Did you know the motherfucker never even registered to be on the fucking ballot?
What the fuck?
Yeah, he was running as a write-in candidate.
Oh, so he just assumed that people were just gonna write his
Yeah.
name in? Well, maybe he missed the fucking meeting.
Motherfucker did all of this social media promotion and like all of this fucking work, but dude couldn't fucking register to actually be on the ballot.
Oh, well,
He was
yeah.
trying to fucking Kanye it in.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Maybe that was his plan. He's like, all right, next election, I'm gonna be in that bitch. Like they're gonna remember me.
I don't know. They had all this hype, and at the same time, I don't even know how it would have worked because like everyone that I saw on my timeline, granted, my timeline is pretty skewed to people that I went to high school with, but they seemed to be the people that were really supporting him.
Yeah.
Whereas
yeah.
all of Larry Dominic's voters are like older, like the actual people who are really actually voting and
Yeah.
live in Cicero.
who vote early too.
Yeah, because I was like, well, what's the point if like, what would be the point of me supporting this dude and like being like all about like, yeah, vote him in. I don't fucking live in Cicero. I can't vote. I can't vote for the fucking Cicero president.
All right, so who's your town's
I don't fucking know.
But see, that's the problem. That's the problem that we have with young Americans, that they don't go out and vote. And they
And
don't
that's the
know.
thing that's
Yeah.
my point. Like everyone was like all on social media. It's like, oh, vote for whatever the fuck that dude's name was.
Yeah.
Vote for him. And like half of the people that I saw like posting about like voting for him don't even fucking live in Cicero anymore.
That's
So I was like, what the fuck are
hilarious.
you doing?
That's
And you're not
hilarious.
going to reach the people who are actually voting because they're not on fucking Facebook or they're not your friends on Facebook, you know? 'Cause
That's funny. You know,
everyone voting
actually-
is like 65.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So last year for my mom's birthday, I
Voted?
well, no, I reached out to the town because they did like if you have a birthday parade,
Oh, the drive-through.
We'll have the fucking ambulance, not the ambulance.
Yeah,
the fire truck and the police department.
Because your birthday gets crazy.
What is it called when they lead the fucking route?
Like a parade thing, or
yeah, but there's a name for it.
A pacer car.
Yeah, I guess you could say yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. The marshal.
Anyway, I reached out to them. They're like, yeah, we'll do it. The day of, this guy comes up to me in a random like polo, super cool guy. I thought he was like, so hey, how you doing? My name's Jeff, whatever. I was like, all right, cool. And then someone else goes, oh, so you met the mayor? And I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was the guy just came to open up the park so we could all park here. But yeah, he was just like a regular ass dude. Like I thought he was like one of the neighbors. And that's why it's like so important, because I'm pretty sure all the old people that live in that town knew who he is, you know? And me being this young guy that just moved there, I'm like, oh shit, okay, well I guess that's our mayor. Yeah. Not a dude in a Hawaiian shirt that's fucking, fair. Yeah. You know?
Motherfucker doesn't even have breakfast in Cicero. He goes to fucking Stickney to go to fucking Alexander's.
Bro, I saw him once with like his security. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny.
But yeah, that's a good point. I should know who the mayor of.
Well, I met my mayor and he was super chill. I thought he was a volunteer or something. And then someone's like, "Oh, you met the mayor?" I was like, "Oh shit, I did."
What? You know? That's funny. In my defense, though, I also didn't know that there was a fucking. It's this guy, Steve
Jobs.
Chilaquil. No.
Hola, Chilaquiles, Señor Chilaquiles.
Yeah, see, that looks like a mayor. If I saw that guy on the street,
that motherfucker looks like or a CEO of like. Oh yeah, that's a mayor headshot. Yeah. If I know a mayor headshot.
Look at that. He's got the flag in the background. Yeah. That's a cool dude. I recently found out. Oh, that's not him. Look at his hands in his pockets.
Oh yeah, it's a casual Friday.
I recently also found out that apparently, not every city has like city stickers, like in Cicero.
Yeah, fuck Cicero.
I thought that was just a normal thing.
Right.
And then
until you move out of Cicero?
Well, no, not even then. This was like maybe a month ago, and someone was asking me about it. It's like, yeah, so what do you do for like how much is the sticker here? Because they were complaining that the sticker prices went up in Cicero. This last whenever you had to buy them. And I was like, I don't know. I've never bought one. And like even living in Cicero, I never bought one there either. Because I would just always park in the garage, or I'd be parking at a business.
That's true.
I never really parked in the street. And then here, I never park in the street. I'm parking at a business, or I'm parking in the garage. Yeah. And I was like, I actually don't know. And then I looked it up. Turns out there are no city stickers. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I started thinking about it. So like, what the fuck is Cicero doing with all that money then?
Exactly.
Because like, the roads aren't that great in Cicero.
They just fucking started fixing up roads. Yeah. So
like,
because out in Aurora,
all that money been going?
Yeah, out in Aurora, they don't charge for parking in the street. Like it's just everyone usually has a driveway. Or actually, you can even park on your grass if you wanted to.
There you go.
One time I saw a truck parked on his lawn, and I was like, "Holy shit, that guy's either fucked up or like, yeah." And then Cindy goes, "Oh no, you could do that. Like you could literally park on your property wherever it's at."
Backwards ass city. No.
Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on in Cicero, but
yeah, little stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's weird. That's like $140 per vehicle. You know, a given family has 2 vehicles. There's like X amount of families in Cicero.
Our family had like fucking 5 vehicles.
Yeah.
It took up the whole block.
So you see fucking Cicero was making like, what, like almost a G off of your family alone?
Yeah.
Where the fuck does that like money go?
Not the school system, I'll tell you that.
Larry Dominic's
we're getting all political.
I'm not gonna put in my input on this. I know. I'm too close to that side, to be honest.
And another thing.
Why the fuck is the Cicero Stadium always busy?
Wow. No, but you know what? The only thing, well, not the only thing, but the good thing about Cicero is...
The only redeeming quality about Cicero is that I lived there.
No, that one festival that they do every year.
Yeah,
they bring out what is that? The Mexican Independence.
Yeah.
They go out for that.
They go hard. I guess maybe that's where all the money goes.
Oh, maybe because the fireworks show, forget it. You feel like you're at Navy Pier. You're on 34th Street right there. Yeah.
I guess they do bring in a lot of money from that, but
you like how this guy's all quiet. He's like, I'm not gonna say shit. Nah, I don't want an extra ticket in the morning.
All right, so Berwyn,
they're gonna shut off my water. No.
This job has provided me a lot of work with the people that I know. No, I know my boy Larry like that. No.
Yeah, my boy Larry. We go way back.
I gotta talk to my boy Larry, man. We gotta
Shout out to Larry.
we're going over to Alexander's tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going out for breakfast.
But that's really one of the things that I dislike about that Cicero is we all get political, and then when we do the Mexican event, the festival,
everyone's
just like, "Yo, man, we cool, we cool."
Everyone's wearing a Larry Dominic fucking Cicero t-shirt.
Like, fuck yeah, this guy's dope as hell. And everyone's like, "Oh, he does the grito." Fuck yeah, bro. Yeah. I love this
Dominic
guy.
for life, and it's like a big ass four,
right? Yeah. He brings out fucking Mexican artists that you don't even know about.
Yeah, you're like, "Oh my god, this guy's doing everything." Then a couple of months, man, fuck that guy, fuck that
motherfucker. Those fireworks were shit.
This guy's corrupt. Yeah. And then a Mexican,
and then it just keeps rolling around. It's a cycle.
I've always thought, like, isn't there like a cap on how many times he could run?
No cap.
He's a dictator, bro.
Bro, but think about it, like
the only way you change presidents in Cicero is when you really find incriminating stuff.
Yeah, and they've tried multiple times. Yo, this episode is about to get taken down. No, it's gonna be banned from it's
gonna be banned in Cicero from
Lombard
to fucking Cicero Avenue. It's like,
Roosevelt submerging.
I didn't see your upload this week. What happened?
Oh, where do you live? Oh man, you got to go over to Berwyn to listen to this.
You got to download it in Berwyn, and then you can come back.
Yep.
To close out on our little Cicero rant here, my biggest gripe with Cicero, and probably will forever be, is that they fucking ruined their fucking metro stop.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They fucking ruined it. All they had to do was literally everything every other metro stop has done on that whole line.
What? Keep it just
fucking build businesses around it.
Oh, well, yeah.
But instead, they put it on a fucking bridge in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Well, yeah, think about it. So Cicero would be essentially the first stop outside of Chicago, right?
Yeah. So the first thing they see you leaving Chicago is a fucking bridge and like a bus turnaround.
But there's nothing over there, though. Like the old town hall.
There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
But then every other stop didn't fuck it up. Like the Berwyn stop is great. The one after that is great. The Riverside stop, great.
All you had to do was put bars and like...
All you had to do was not fuck it up. And they fucked it up.
Right.
That's my closing gripe.
Hey, man, I'm not going to get into this.
You can't... I feel like no matter what, like if you look at the Metro stop in Cicero, you look at the Metro stop in Berwyn, one of them is clearly better than the other, or looks more appealing than the other. And it's not the Cicero
there is a
one.
Metro stop in Cicero? You could literally stop
That's my point. You can literally get off of the Metro in Cicero.
Oh, I thought it was like abandoned.
No, it's active.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you can get on there and get off there.
Oh, no, you don't want to get on. No, you don't want to get off there.
Yeah, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. And most people don't even know it exists. They assume there's a stop in Berwyn and then there's a stop in the city.
That's exactly what I thought, yeah. Yeah, because Berwyn, then what? The Lions or whatever the fuck.
Lions Township, yeah.
Brookfield, those are all really nice stops, yeah.
Yeah.
LaGrange is beautiful.
But somehow Cicero was like, yeah, we don't need to. We don't need
fuck
that.
the Metro. Go get on the Pink Line.
Get on the Pink Line. There's nothing by the Pink Line either. You have a McDonald's fucking half a block away.
You got Unity, all right?
Yeah.
You got a Wendy's right there? What do you mean? There's a lot. Okay, look.
That's the only view you need, man. That's the only view you need, man.
Yeah. Who's the fucking genius who decided to put a fucking middle school, the only middle school for the whole town, next to a fucking metro station that's like a few blocks away from an expressway?
That's true.
You know how much traffic there's there?
A lot.
And there's no fucking turn signal on the light on Cermak.
Oh, you're right. On 54th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either
hold up.
It's good fucking luck making that fucking left-hand turn.
You know what? Speaking of left-hand turns, you know which turn I hate the most? The fucking Ogden and Austin. You ever try to make a left going northbound in Austin?
Bro,
you got to tell me stores.
Oh yeah.
We literally. This is like the first thing we talked about.
Fuck. Okay. Mr. Taco.
All right. So you're on Mr. Taco.
The lady that sits in the bathtub.
Oh, okay, yes. Lady in the bathtub.
Yeah, so you try to make a left onto Ogden right there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's no fucking light.
Like, I've never tried to make that turn.
Signal.
Ever.
Yeah, there's no turning signal. So you literally have to wait. Austin's always packed, so you have to wait till the yellow light to get onto.
And then you have to hope that there's not a fucker trying to beat the yellow light.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Well, if you'd never been to Cicero, you wouldn't know what the fuck we're talking about.
I feel like this is applicable to most small towns, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure every small town has some random shit that they're just like.
Yeah, and there's always one dude who can't say anything because he might lose his job.
Yeah. Well, imagine living in those towns where it's like you have one sheriff and like one main road that'll take you into like
Main Street.
Main Street. Oh, it's always a main street.
It's always Main Street.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on, especially with Amazon in smaller, like more rural areas, where there used to be like a lot of small shops, but then like Amazon moved in. Amazon is cheaper than like, you know, local mom and pop shops.
So they just order from Amazon.
So they order from Amazon. Those shops closed. Now the only place you can get employed is Amazon.
And it creates a fucking monopoly.
Yeah, it creates a monopoly. But they're like, no, they could quit and get a job somewhere else. Like they'd have to travel like 2 towns over to get a different job.
Yeah,
you know.
That's crazy.
But just Jeff Bezos went to space, so I guess that's.
Did you see he was fucking wearing his Rolex like over his fucking uniform?
With I love this fucking cowboy hat.
Man,
like, for no fucking reason, he was wearing a cowboy hat.
All right, I guess before we go, if they give out free tickets to space as a test run, would you go?
Test run? Who's
like? There's been multiple test runs, but like now it's like open to the public.
Who's the team?
Yeah, what company is this?
Is this not SpaceX. What? Yeah, what's
SpaceX?
Bezos?
Bezos is Amazon.
Oh, it's literally Amazon.
Yeah,
it's not called something else.
Oh, it's probably some other.
Oh, it's like the Blue Origin, no?
Blue Origin. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you do, man? Would you go, or would you be like, "Fuck you guys, I'm gonna wait until everyone's safe"?
I think I'd do the Tesla one.
I would do
Tesla.
It too.
Yeah.
SpaceX.
I'd do SpaceX.
Yeah.
Or the other one, this dude, Virgin, the airline company.
Oh yeah, Virgin Mobile. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy technically he beat out Bezos by like a few days. So
That's
he
weird.
was the first billionaire in space, technically.
Yeah, the whole billionaire space race, like.
Yeah,
that's so weird.
Did you see when Bezos came back from his trip? They were interviewing like almost right after they landed, and he was talking. They were asking him, like, "Oh, so what was it like? Like, what was your experience?" And he's like, "Oh, I got to tell you, man, there's a lot of room up there. We should try to develop and move all our industry up into space." And this motherfucker, he went up there and he saw that there was no Amazon warehouses. And like, let's fucking put an Amazon warehouse up there.
You know, we could put a couple fulfillment centers up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
That's crazy.
It wasn't like, oh, it was really nice or like,
it was beautiful. Like, no, we could really set up shop up here.
Yeah. It's like, we should move all like polluting industries into space. Because fuck space, apparently.
That's so stupid.
Not sure you guys heard this news. Little Uzi Vert might own a planet.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
How?
That's the only information that's been given out. That by an artist, they got mad that Little Uzi Vert might purchase a planet, and he tweeted back saying it was going to be a surprise. Now everyone's getting mad because it's like, by law, you can't own a planet because we never went to that planet.
Yeah.
So you can't, but you can own a
star,
though.
I was going to say, you can own stars, though.
But that's a scam. How do we own those stars?
I own like 3 of them.
Oh, yeah.
He's talking
the
about
fucking Treto constellation.
Yeah, Treto without a fucking constellation.
Treto without a constellation.
Damn. So wait, that's
the
cool.
Northern
So,
Treto?
Yeah, so how the fuck do you own a whole planet?
Exactly.
Also, can you colonize that planet and then you could rule that land?
Well, yeah, because you if
imagine
you
Lil Uzi's the president. It's better than fucking Cicero.
Fucking Lightfoot.
Everyone needs a diamond on their forehead or else you can't live here. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, if you're able to sell people on the idea that they can own a star, you should be able to own a planet. I guess
like a dwarf planet, like it's something small, depending on your credit.
Yeah. Damn, what if like the ultimate?
Yeah, you can. Your flex is like, how big is your planet?
Yeah. The ultimate flex is fucking Bezos buys Pluto.
Damn.
And renames it Amazon.
Amazon. Fucking color changes
Amazon
to yellow.
Blue.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah,
man. All right. So you would go? You would go to space?
Yeah.
I think I would do it too. But it's like, hey, there's a 30-40% chance you can't come back. And by can't come back, you're gonna die. No.
Okay, I was like, define can't come back.
Like,
is it gonna crash halfway, or
well, maybe it'll blow up like that.
Do I get to space first?
Well, you might just blow up before you even get there.
Ah, that's stupid.
Well, Jeff Bezos didn't blow up, so you'll be fine.
That's fair.
But he's a billionaire, so
yeah, they probably really made sure that he couldn't blow up.
That's true. But we have a podcast, so they need us.
They need us.
Think about it.
What are they gonna do if there's no Treto Valley Radio?
Yeah, who's gonna comment on? You can't fucking film. Well, I guess you can film space.
Who's gonna talk about fucking how bad Cicero is?
Yeah, we've never been on a Cicero rant. I think that's the most political we've gotten on the show.
I was like, these guys got way. I didn't even know. I felt like you guys were building this shit up for. You guys just need an excuse to talk shit.
Yeah, I didn't even know I had a hate for Cicero like that. I don't know where that came from.
You're like scared of yourself now.
Yeah,
bro.
holy
Like
shit.
Literally halfway, I was like, "Damn, are they even interviewing about me or what the fuck is going on?" We talking about Larry now?
Another thing.
Should I just leave?
That was the first.
Yeah, maybe we should. I don't know. Maybe there's stuff there. Maybe we need to have an episode about Cicero.
Yeah, maybe we got to bring on Larry and be like, "Yo,
Oh,
man,
shit.
as two Cicero kids that grew up there,
Offer him a free breakfast at fucking Alexander's.
shout out to when he used to give us those wristbands for the carnival, though." Nah.
I mean, not him personally, but
Well, but you know,
yeah,
yeah.
those were legit.
Those
I think
were
they still
legit.
do them, but they're like $50 now or some shit.
I don't know.
Inflation.
Yeah, yo, thank you for coming on the show, man.
No problem. Anytime, sir.
Yeah, no,
Hopefully you
definitely.
don't ghost me again.
Oh man, I didn't. You see, I lost my phone.
When the
so
when the episode releases, he's not even gonna tell me. He's just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, we dropped that shit."
He's
Since
gonna tell you, he's like, yeah, it came out like 6 months ago.
it came out.
Yeah, where have you been? Like, we fucking. Yeah, no, it'll come out this week. We'll tag you.
We'll let you know.
We'll let you know.
I'll make sure to untag myself after that.
Wait, a better question. When you dropping that song, though?
What I'm dropping?
Do we have a release date?
No, because I was telling you, I've read my lyrics. It was terrible. I can read that to you guys later, but it was just bad. But the one thing I am gonna try to do is do it better, much better. But I'm very confident on the song.
Nice.
So yeah,
Yeah, fuck it.
Right.
Whenever it's ready, we'll be there.
2 years later.
Be there. Front and center.
Front and center.
My fucking Spider-Man costume.
Right.
Right? Yo, Treto Without a Radio. Tune in next week where we try to figure out if we can go to space.